Hello everyone and welcome into our latest video on this channel, and this is by far the most fun that I had in a very long time, because I've seen a lot of crashing videos in BeamNG and I really wanted to try this. So I went online and I downloaded of course, as you have already seen on the title of the video, the speed bumps. So as you can see, this is the endless highway map here. So it's like an endless highway. You will drive and drive and drive in a straight line, and well, till the end there's a wall at the end, at the beginning and the end. So I'm right now in the middle of the map, and over there, like really far over there, there are some I've set some I've set a bunch of speed bumps that will perform the car killer, or how can I say it, the automation car killer speed bump challenge. So these cars will be facing those speed bumps over there. So what you will be seeing in this video is a demonstration of the destruction that will happen to those cars over some speed bumps while driving in really high speeds. So we will be testing sedans, SUVs, utes, pickups, what we call hatchbacks, and everything. All kinds of cars will be testing, and also I will do a comparison between automation cars and BeamNG cars when they crash over these speed bumps. Alright, so let's start with this. So what we have here is a sedan. As you can see, it's called a Furiosa, and we have a massive twin turbo V8. You know, nothing special, really powerful, really good, but it's a regular sedan. I mean the ride height is very normal, so I don't know if it's gonna work or survive or not. So let's see what's what. So please enjoy the video as always, because that's my #1 priority, and of course tell me what do you think about it in the comment section below. Here we go. And of course I will slow down the time so we can actually see what will happen. So the speed bumps are over there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pause the game now. I'm gonna pause the game so I can lower the time. Alright, here we go. Now we can see what will happen. Let's slow it even more, or maybe this is too much, but you know, we want to see. So the front splitter, or the lip, that's a victim, but the tires will suffer. Alright, flying, still flying, still flying. Oh my god, okay. Four tires are blown up. Oh, the chassis is destroyed. So damage on this car is a damaged chassis, as you can see rear. Look at the rear suspension. Look at the multi-link rear suspension. It's completely destroyed. The four tires, the rims are destroyed. The engine mounts are destroyed. So basically, and the front, wow, this car is basically totaled. Alright, so let's select another one and see what will happen. Okay, so what we have here is the Aurora, a hypercar, or a supercar. Actually, this is not a hypercar, this is a supercar from the supercar challenge. This car was made by a viewer, and the attention to details of this car is just, I mean, extreme. Everything about it is just extreme attention to details. So it's really sad to see it getting destroyed, but we are doing it for the science, you know, for science reasons, so we can see what will actually happen. Alright, so what we have here is a V12 naturally aspirated engine. I think 900 horsepower, something like this. And pause. 286 kilometers per hour. Alright, slow the time even more. Here you go. Oh, that's gonna hurt. This thing is flying. The engine is locked up. Indicators are on, as you can see. Ho ho ho. Wow, poor car. And speed up. So, yep, one hit, the engine locked up, and basically the car is completely destroyed. Yeah. Alright, so let's select a new model and see what will happen. Alright, so the third model is a muscle car. So we have tested so far a sedan, a hypercar, or a supercar body, and of course now we'll be testing something from late 60s, early 70s, muscle car shape. So let's see how this thing will perform, because well, it's very loud and it's very powerful. And pause. 240 kilometers per hour, not bad from a massive V8 naturally aspirated. Here we go. So the first victim always are the tires, but then oh my god, look at that. Wow, so the damage is, well, damaged front suspension, damaged engine mounts, the chassis is a little vented, yeah. So yeah, this thing is not 100% 1960s or 70s. This is like a resto mod, a modern chassis, modern suspension, and a modern carbureted engine. But still, this thing managed to do the job very well. Let's select a new model and see what will happen. Alright, so this is the Bloomer. The Bloomer is 1950s like luxury car with a naturally aspirated, of course, V12, because well, there are no turbos in the 50s. Carbureted, of course. This is like the pinnacle of luxury cars. It has a handmade interior, handmade everything. This thing is just very extremely expensive and comfortable. So let's see how it will perform. Very torquey engine, like 300 pound-feet of torque, naturally aspirated. It's 2 gears only, 2 ratios only. So what happened is a completely destroyed front suspension, and the engine is still running. Completely destroyed rear suspension and tires, and well, damage on the whole body, which was very unfortunate. Yeah, so this thing is actually not bad. So you can get out of this accident. Actually, you can open the doors and get out, so the car is not completely totaled. So let's select a new model and try again. This is a derby car that I designed specifically, to go derby racing, to get hit by other cars and to hit other cars. So what we have here is basic rims, basic tires, body, and of course we have a lot of armor around the body. Of course we have a V8 under the hood, under the bonnet, which is a naturally aspirated V8, and look at those exhaust stacks coming out of the hood. So yeah, this is really cheap, extremely cheap car, and of course really loud, and it has some nice power actually into it. It's not really bad. So let's see how it will actually perform against those speed bumps. Pause the time. Alright. That V8 is really loud. Alright. It's not bad so far. Takes the damage really nicely. Of course the tires will blow out. Yeah, rear tires. The front ones are still working. The rear suspension has been collapsed. Has collapsed, okay. Look at the metal just dancing. Wow. Look at that beautiful leather chassis. Wow. So the engine is still running. So damage on the car as well. A bented chassis, so the chassis is destroyed, the body is destroyed. No suspension at all, no front and rear suspension. Well, the car is pretty much totaled. So let's select another model and see what will happen. Alright, so this is a van, as you can see. Yeah, or as you call a people mover. So this is like a drift. Actually, this is like a drift people mover. So people can sit in it, like 9 people can sit in it. And of course, this thing is really powerful, really fast, and of course, it's amazing to drift with it. So it's called the Dan, as you can see. We have a rear diffuser. It's looking very powerful. We have under the hood is a twin turbocharged V8 with 1000 horsepower, all-wheel drive. So this thing is beautiful. No, I think this is a V6, not a V8. Stupid water. So yeah, this is a V6 with 1000 horsepower. Okay. So let's see how to perform. Alright, 244 kilometers per hour. It's not bad so far. Oh, here we go. Front tires are gone. So the damage on the van, this thing is actually, you can fix it actually. So the damage is only on the suspension and on the tires. So it's fixable, it's not really that bad, which is really cool. Alright, so this thing is actually not bad. It's still drivable. Let's try again. Here we go. So I mean that's pretty much for, you know, automation cars. They are just like a metal boxes that they'll just fly around. So let's try one more last time using, of course, a fat SUV with extreme fat tires. So as you can see, all of these things, all of these cars, some of them are my cars, some of them are my favorite cars from previous challenges. So let's try the Toro 660T. The Toro has the biggest tires, as you can see, in automation game, which they are actually, the size of them is 1000. The rims I think are, I don't know, maybe 15 inch I think, or maybe 14 inch, and the tire width or the tire size, not the width, sorry, the tire size itself is set to the max, which is 1000. Yeah, so these are pretty fat and well, massive tires. So what also we have here? Yellow headlights for, well, no obvious reason actually. I don't know why they are yellow, but we have headlights, of course, modern SUV. We have a massive V8 twin turbo under the hood. This thing is just absolutely fast and beautiful, and of course this thing is 4x4. So let's lock the differentials for better acceleration, no stability control, and this thing is really fast. I'm not kidding. We can go 250 kilometers per hour with those massive tires. What do you think? Is it gonna survive? Who knows? Stop the time. Alright, here we go. Tires are taking the shocks very, very nicely. It's like flying. Look at it. The car is just flying, just floating over those bumps. Hopefully we'll get out safely. Wow, that's actually impressive. I think it can survive. And look at the speed, it's 200 kilometers per hour. If this thing was driving slowly, yes, tires would have gone, but let's try again, but on slow speeds, like, you know, 100, something like this. Yeah, it's floating. Wow. So yeah, if you want to survive, get some fat tires and just drive as quickly as possible over those bumps and nothing will happen. Absolutely awesome. Alright, so let's try one more model, and then let's switch to BeamNG cars and see what kind of difference between those cars and the BeamNG cars. Alright, so let's select one last automation model. Alright, so this is the XE. As you can see, this is a beautiful modern hatchback, saves fuel and goes quickly. So let's see how to perform. It's not the quickest car here, of course not, but it's quick, it's peppy. It's like a little beautiful puppy. Boxer 4 engine. Here we go, and pause, slow down, time, and go. Full tires. Wow, that's completely destroyed. Look at that. That's why automation cars in BeamNG.Drive, they look really, really hideous when they crash. I mean, look at that. Look at that sheet metal or something. So let's go with one more with one more automation car, and then let's switch to BeamNG. Alright, so this is the last automation model that I'm gonna try before we switch to BeamNG models. This is the Mark XR, which is like a a high-rise pickup truck, very basic one. I mean, this model is very old, no attention to details at all. I mean, it's really basic. I made this model really long time ago in very like old automation version, so it's not bad. It's really high. I mean, look at the ride height, super high. And what we have is a V16 under the hood, naturally aspirated of course, and well, a pickup chassis. And so let's see how to perform. No stability control, and alright, still the time. It's copying very well. That's really awesome. Wow. Nothing is happening. Oh! Wow. At the last bump actually, we have blown off a tire. So yep, so far the speed bumps actually they are destroying cars on low speeds and on high speed. So yeah, if you have automation game, download the speed bump mode, and of course you line up some speed bumps and have fun, because it's really fun. Now let's switch to BeamNG Cars and see what kind of difference in damage between automation cars and BeamNG cars. So alright, let's switch to some beautiful car and see what's what. Alright, so the first victim is called the ETK 800, a very modern car, with all the modern gadgets like manual gearbox, powerful engine, beautiful looking, beautiful styling, and let's see what's what. Sounds good. Alright, no traction control, and stop. Here we go. Alright, now this is automation. This is BeamNG cars, so it should be interesting. Very surprising. Let's try again. There we go. So yeah, these things are just a car destroyers. You have massive fuel leak. Alright, let's select a new model and see what will happen. Alright, so what we have is this beautiful looking drag car, supercharged V8. Let's see how to perform. let's see how to perform. Oh my god, all tires are gone. No more suspension. Oh my god. Chassis is destroyed. No more tires. Wow. So this thing is completely destroyed. Alright, let's try again, but this time let's put the camera on the steering wheel and see how to perform. Stop. Here we go. Look at the car shaking. Look at the speedometer. Shaking like crazy. Windscreen is gone. Wow. Alright, let's select a new model and try again. Alright, this is the rally version, so the suspension actually should cope pretty nicely. Or if this thing got destroyed, we'll try the off-road version after this one. Here we go. Set time and the start is good. Tires are gone. So this thing is actually coping pretty fine. Let's try again. Survived again. I like it. I mean, the tire. Yes, the tire has blown off, but it's. I mean, this thing took the shocks and the bumps and everything very nicely. All right, let's try the off-road version now. All right, now this is the off-road version. As you can see, it's has more protection. It has fat tires, very high ride height. Regular exhaust system. All right, let's see. go, and alright, let's slow the time. There we go. This is the off-road version, so I think it's gonna cope perfectly. Maybe. So we have a blown tire. Wow, the gearbox is rubbish. There we go. So the off-road version is rubbish. The rally version can take these bumps without any problem. But this car, the off-road version, no. This car is rubbish. I mean, I thought this thing will survive, but it didn't actually survive. So let's select a new model and see what's what. Alright, let's select the I've selected, as you can see, the cement mixer truck. So let's see how this thing will actually perform. So look at that. You can actually control these things. Cool. Alright. Wow, so much boost. Alright, here we go. Let's slow the time. Coping pretty nice actually. Oh, we lost a tire. Yep, and we flipped it. So that's pretty awesome. So I hope that you enjoyed the video. I mean, we had some crashes and we have tested the suspension. So this is by far really fun so far. I've tried so many cars, and some of them crashed, some of them didn't, but it's a really crazy experience for me to see how these speed bumps will cope with automation cars and BeamNG cars. So I hope that you enjoyed the video. So please, if you enjoyed, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, get subscribed, share the video if you want to share it, and of course, if you like my videos, you can support the channel by signing up to my Patreon page, so you can get exclusive videos and contents, and of course cars, 4K wallpapers, and behind the scene. All that is only on my Patreon page. So watch my previous videos, because we have made some crash testing videos before, some crazy replicas, crazy racing, and of course crazy challenges. So watch them, enjoy your time, and of course tell me what do you think in the comment section below. And of course, currently there is a challenge, which is the Sport Family Hatchback. So if you want to participate in that, I'll put the link of the video right now on the video. Just press it, watch the video, learn the rules, and learn how you can participate to win a special car as a prize. So thank you so much guys for watching, and I will see you very soon with more videos, and goodbye for now, my friends.